Wait, two. Oh yeah.
In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Welcome everybody to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hewitt for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
We're just seconds away from getting this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That's going to be taken in at the 8.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Prescott opening with a pass. Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, Prescott. That's another quick hitter. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. Anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. So the pass brought in. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Another throw for Prescott. Ball finds his running back. It's A.J. Dillon. And this one doesn't go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Now it's Prescott again. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of the target. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. lasers this one deep down the middle. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on down.
I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Come out throwing. Mills comes. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
To Randy Moss. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Pass play coming here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively. That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He'll take this at the 10. They're driving him closer and closer, Brock. This play made behind the line. They're now back at the 6.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks them with a really long field ahead.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Short pass caught by his tight end. He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Dak now from the gun. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So now they have 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Prescott now on 3rd and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to Jarrett moves incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Throwing again, Prescott. And they'll turn it over on down as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Pass to the left, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. You've been here before.
Airing it out to start this drive. Catch me left side by Judy. And he He's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback. And the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Looking to throw on first and goal. Into the end zone, and someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be second and goal. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
He's going to put Mendoza outright. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 8-0 is our score. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. We're back and excited to start this second quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. Option play, third and goal. He's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. They've made it fourth and goal.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another kick in the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game. In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down quickly right inside his own 10.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. From the gun is Prescott. A dangerous throw. He almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls you just trust the most.
And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be third and long.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Prescott now on third down. And he's got a decent game before being brought down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. And that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end. Well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, fourth and 3. Play action now for Prescott. And they get to him. The fourth down gamble backfires with a sack. And it's a turnover on downs inside the red zone.
Those defenders, it might be a while before they get another chance like that again. What an incredible opportunity to hand their offense field position inside the red zone, while yet getting another shot of momentum themselves.
After this one, we're going to hit the 2-minute warning. Play on first and goal. Yes, it's out close. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders boat racing them to the half. Second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Fields this one at the 3. He doesn't make it fly. They bottle him up immediately.
Yeah, I got him kind of cooked up a little bit. Got the right abilities for him.
The 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Prescott here from the gun. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air here. What? The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock will do at least force this 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Snap is off. It's Prescott. He connects downfield. The best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the 1st.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Colts 1st down.
Dak throwing again.
What?
Johnston, defender, caught it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Throwing again is Dak. Connects on the crosser. The Wolves are right near midfield here. It's about a yard short.
It's a gain of 20.
An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Prescott to throw once more. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd down, here's Prescott again. Finds a seam down the middle. He is down at the 30-yard line. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this half.
That boy said he ain't want to play against my defense. He ain't like having to dink and dunk. Is that how you play defense, fellas? What's them check down? They can work against the clock.
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Hello,
Oh, he ain't got nobody, bro.
and joining me as always, my partner Brock Hewitt. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, we just stacked these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
Thank you. I love my special teams, man.
The first time they touch the ball, somehow
I'm like the only person I know that consistently can get safeties on kickoff pitch.
For one side, and I tell you what, if we get a safety on the first touch of this game, I can't wait to see.
2 points on the ball, man. You gotta love it.
Nice positivity there. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. To the air now on 1st and 10. That's complete to the back. Ashton Genty. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
And the Las Vegas first down. A gain of 21 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
They're going to try and throw here. And he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Going again on 2nd and 10.
God, bish.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Appreciate you playing that cover one hole, sir.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Here we go. Pete Carroll getting his offense set to try for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's going to get into the end zone. That extends their lead to 10 points.
The score, Raiders 10, Dolphins nothing.
Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you spend
Well, 10-0 on the first drive.
and usually you have 2 or 3 that
And we get ball at
That
halftime.
run game, you're
Gotta
right, you
love
can
it.
run
How that Turkish
There's
chicken
so
say.
much more space with
Gotta love
in
it.
the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on.
Opening carry for Devontae Chan. And this defense bringing the hammer down.
Yeah, he ain't running on the inside on them 2 defensive tackles, bro.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Looking from the gun. It's Willis. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Willis now, 3rd down. Puts him there on the deep down the left. Tries to rob that.
Wear him out with the press and then go down there and get the ball. Good fucking shit.
Intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over 1st down 10 at their own 42-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Go, Rick. 72.
They'll work against the blitz. Jerry Jeudy with the down to almost
Oh, the one-on-ones, man. Now, why is this guy playing man? No.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for
He got
success.
no help defending these routes.
Until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Pass play on 1st and 10.
Thanks for bringing them down, bro. I got Randy Moss. Appreciate it.
The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
You show blitz again, bro. We're going right over your head.
Here we go. Pete Carroll getting his offense set to try for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Looking back to throw. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
Raiders 16, Dolphins nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. It's short, fielded at the 20. They'll have decent
3 shots.
to begin with here, Brock. Tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for them from the 31. Throwing on 1st down, Willis. Goes out of the pocket quick. He's going to fire this one deep.
Yeah, actually threw it. Oh, you got picked that.
First down, okay. No luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 10. Here's Willis. It's caught. DeMar chance. And he'll go down and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the middle and make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Only a yard that time. He forces 4th and 1.
A gain of only a yard.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Here's the snap on 4.
Why would you try to flat? Why would you try to flat? We play solid pass coverage to the flats.
They've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Come out throwing. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's short the first after a mild gain.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Okay,
This
ready?
is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready? 70 Lion. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Looking now from the gun. Truck pops it on him. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. A gain of 12. First down, Las
He
Vegas.
takes off with it. Running in the red zone. He does it. Touchdown.
Good. Catch him pass committing.
First quarter by 6.
Take advantage of it. No, don't leave, man. We just getting started. Another perfect season. In legend. Look at all them shutouts, bro. Yeah, we might go ahead and just go on and just get Charles Woodson just to play with him for a little bit. Probably won't mean much, man. Probably 2 days. I don't know. We'll see. I really need to complete the rookie premiere set. And the fucking prices went up. Like they went up over 120. They're like 200. People jacking them up. I was buying and reselling. Fucking assholes.
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
You got your cornerback playing offense? Okay. Wear his ass out.
It's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
47-yard line.
The first carry down. This is Johnson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back over to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves and chains. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Give up the middle to Johnson. They'll be marked down at the 26.
You got that dude little as fuck.
Establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now second and 3. They go to Johnson again. And he'll go down here right on the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Allen. Completes it to Waller. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. Into a mess of plays, and I think they held him out. They did.
Short of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Second and goal.
Allen now looks to throw.
Baited him. Knew it was coming. Too predictable.
Possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Short throw from Mendoza. And this is going to double their window maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Here now, second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Mendoza.
Get him, Besh. Get him, Besh. He ain't got a real corner out there. He ain't got a real corner out there. Let's go. Better get Calvin Johnson off the defense, bro. I'm going to pick on him. Boy, too big to play man coverage.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator, conservative, but not good next to his name.
Oh, look at Besh over there. Keep playing man coverage. I love it. blow you out if you keep doing it.
If you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but
A little latency in this game.
right on him.
Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
Lag spike.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. So they think the handoff now.
Would have backed me up.
That is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now Allen.
Boom.
Across midfield inside the 45 yards. First catch of the game for Crabtree. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They try the left side with Johnson. Somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Raiders' 46-yard
to the
line.
air. Allen. Screen play. Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Here's Allen to throw it. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front. And it's
He not a real tight end, boys. He not gonna go for those balls all the time. He a fucking defensive lineman. That's why I don't fuck with those out of position players.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. In motion, left goes Crabtree. Allen from the gun on 3rd down.
Ooh, right to me.
Struggles continue.
Motion gave it away. Knew exactly what was coming.
Picked up by Quay Walker. And the Raiders
Too predictable.
have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard
The
line.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And the co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Mendoza. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 8.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, maybe not counted on to be that inline
You
permanent.
never show me a blitz, bro. You never show me a blitz.
You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
21 yards. And the Raider 1st down.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter.
Ready, ready.
Again, they drop the throw. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield.
Playing too deep on them zones.
Whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll give his eye as he's inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. possession, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Told you about playing man.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a
Shoot, you want to leave Moss one-on-one?
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. You get out of that defense. You don't want to listen, though.
And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Now the Raider offense will stay out there. They'll line up to go for 2.
Two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it.
Too easy.
And the conversion goal. He's got it. So the lead swells to 6.
Boy, I don't even want to play defense, boys.
2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do with this team. You can't stop them in any direction.
They'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He's got a man. It's his fourth.
Free shot.
He is out. Defense right around the 34. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10
34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now Allen. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. 3rd and 9 here.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. That is caught.
Free shots.
This one across the 45 before it's brought down.
And the
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
1st and 10 at the
As the clock will
48-yard
stop
line.
for 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And down he goes. Brought down by the sack. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking long for Thomas.
Yeah, just force it up to my user. Yeah, it's a fucking great idea.
Force the turnover. They'll take
To a
over
little ass receiver.
7.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And here's Mendoza throwing to start the drive. Short throw, caught by Howard.
Creative over here.
And with just 4 seconds seconds left in this first half. A timeout call. To throw is Mendoza. A final shot before break. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here.
Oh, man, good field position. We'll take it.
And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a returning run there as he's going to take us all the way down near the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's a gain of
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
79!
Take my points.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3.
Lag latency in this game, bro.
You just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Open man, it's Hunter. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here. The Panthers tied in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. In motion left goes Crabtree. From the gun, it's Allen.
Oh, they gave him this shit, man.
Across the track, and the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Sanchez able to tack on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
49ers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Escapes the defender.
I love my special teams. Just a racist touchdown of mine.
He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I do everything possible to keep it away.
It's just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
49ers 7.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball through, and it's second down. Allen connects with Kittle underneath. Still going. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36.
16 yards.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. And they're going to be set down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but
DFA reading clock for me. I appreciate them.
the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he's struggling, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one good carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Johnson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second
To
and
Johnson. And he will maybe get back to the
Who do you think you're going to run on?
That's it.
Not downhill.
For this third quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal.
Not downhill.
Johnson got there. No, he did not. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
now 4th and goal.
One final try here for Allen. He'll try to do it himself.
Oh, they saved this man. He really just got bailed.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
49ers 14. Cairo
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here, so get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Number 2,
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
By Caden Ellis. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. at the 31-yard line.
Here's the option. Now he's into the clear again. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
I know he has other threats he has to worry about. Can't be out there pass committing on me.
And the Raiders have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Returning it, Johnson.
Yo, that's a safety! Come on!
This could do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, the ball's on the ground. We're going to get it back.
Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Operating from the gun. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Got a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Okay.
I thought a surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Right to the soft squad.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Woo! Bless! Let's go!
Touchdown, Raiders. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that.
Only Best was this good in the regs. Oh my God.
6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up, and it allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely build more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Yeah, that lag, bro. I don't know why they saying lagging. I don't know, because it's the only game that shit done this. Probably don't do. Being a divisional.
Good starting field position for him as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Allen now looks to throw.
Oh, you gotta pick that!
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there. It's just Ryan Dexter who got in to drop him.
There are better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
I trust Peterson on the island out there, bro. I trust him. I ain't gotta sit there and double him, bro.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one.
Oh! Yeah, shit. Come out in this, he gonna try to run these mesh concepts, and what I found, this does a good job neutralizing meshes. Oh, you gotta stick them off.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. 6-yard line. Now Allen again.
That shit neutralizes the mesh. Keep that in mind, fellas.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability to stop the pressure. We saw that example with the drive. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Can't spam mesh spot on that cover 6 Willie, my guy.
And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw.
I'm a believer in this cover 6-9 defense. I'm a believer, big believer.
And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and this one they've been in control, haven't they?
That's just hitting the sidelines, bro.
The score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one. Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Play clock down to 0.
Oh, we got conductor, bro.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Here. And he's going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders, and they were buoyed
breaks
by a
off
big
people.
second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus. and maybe doing the things you practiced all
One thing about Mutt is like when y'all use those out of position players, they're really designed for special teams. Like they're not designed to be a part of your offense or your defense. They're specifically designed for special teams because they will fuck up. Just gonna keep it a buck. Why am I still getting team captain tokens? We in my Super Bowl again. Almost, right? One more? No? Division progress. Gotta win one more this game. Gotta win one more to get them out of goddamn Super Bowl.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said, the key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Points it to Ryan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
The Seahawks
19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Straight ahead running. Here's Love. Fights through the middle crease. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Here's Love again. Powers through. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 for the 21.
15-yard line.
Second down and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Here we go. Ready.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And it's It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check pink, check Smith red, guard Edo blue.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
What bullshit.
Penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
He's across the track into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Mendoza. Short throw, caught by Bowers. Way down, it's a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Mendoza. It's taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. That's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Seahawks' 46-yard
They'll
line.
run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy. Unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
It's a pickup of 6.
Brings us on really good to Jeanty. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll let the QB keep him here off the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Mendoza. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
1st and goal.
Jeanty will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll get it off. It's Love. Now he shoves himself free. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Love looking to throw it. Throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position, position now is really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. Every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Don't think he got there. No, they stopped him right where it all started.
No gain on the play.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They get the sack quickly to the left side. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Blue 32. Ultra. Yellow, go. Dog red. Black ultra. Blue striker. White, red, yellow, set.
Working out of the gun. Low. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Green shot. Here we go. Black shot. Sticky. Green. Steel. Black. Gold. Green. Set.
To throw now. Here's Love. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Sit down. Needle blue. 22. Yellow. 22. Plastic. Sit. Red. Cycle. Smash. Red. White. Blue.
Again, it's Love. And bringing it in right side in the back end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing. Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Love.
Ain't no way he caught.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Why you gave up? What's up? Come on. That's the fumble. It wasn't an upgrade card. I definitely knew. He's solid for what it is, for me being budget, but I need to get a top tier corner for number 3. Number 2 and number 3. He just had one elite corner out there on the field too long.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, they drop to throw. Throw inside is complete, and a diving effort. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. As they'll stop them with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Nah, you can't go back past there.
It's intercepted. That's the former Bronco, Steve Atwater.
He'll take over
That throw, Charles, too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just
you can pick that.
an interception can result.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Love now. Trying to get it to Beckham, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, it's Genty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Looking to throw. Mendoza. Now the incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Back to throw. Mendoza. Is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we've got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. We say we use them to start the second half and get us going.
49 yards rushing for now to this point. Second and a couple.
Pickup brings up second and 2.
Once again, it's Genty. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
all said and done. From the 13, now they work on 1st and 10.
Another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Again, having to go to Genty.
Somebody has their shit set to quarterback. Genty about to eat.
Ashton Genty, his second touchdown tonight. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
His catch to go by Costa.
Up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Seahawks 14.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago in the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now Love. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. Gets through and now an opening. And he'll have a pass midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That's good for a
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throwing the out incomplete. That's Jackson.
Eat him! Ah!
Inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Recovered by the offense.
Ready up. Red, yellow.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Ready.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready. Set.
They turn to Love on the handoff. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point
Makes
lead.
the score Seahawks 21, Raiders 18.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. So a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Mendoza operating from the gun.
Oh, come on. Pick the ball up. Thank you. I let him pick the ball up. That damn so better let me pick it up.
First down as they're able to get the third down conversion. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. There'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They'll go again with Genty.
Well, that last one makes this a 100-yard night. I love the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A big play here. 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw.
Block.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a hand out to Genty. Solid stick on. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Now 1st and goal.
First down.
Let's go.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now he'll try to run with this. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion. And I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
He's still on his feet. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to
Yeah, I could have scored, but you see enough bullshit in this game.
Not getting down in time. We'll see. Third down and goal coming up here.
It's right there, for instance. They made me fucking wait to throw it.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat.
Catch them in a bad defense, take advantage of it. Now, why are you coming out in goal line? But it says 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers beyond me.
the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game. He takes a big shot there on the return. 21-yard line.
White. Here we go. Black 40. Red. Sight. Field. Black.
One last shot now for Love. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
What?
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because
Going my Super Bowl again.
This had to go down to the last
Genty, bro. See, when they start setting their shit to quarterback, they fail to realize you got a running back. Now they got to play the running back. So Genty ain't in this one.
They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Good game, though.
Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Definitely had to work for that one. Yeah, Genty, bro. Genty said, "I got you, coach. I got you, coach." Woo! It's a good contain on that run right there. Fucked this one up, but should have been wrapped up right there. He's playing too low for a quarters defense. I mean, a lot of people, they try to do this to make their safeties play run fits, but when you don't have enough people in the box to do that, that means your safeties are going to have to shed against tackles if you're trying to do this in a nickel. So, that's something I'll just kind of key in on. But instead of his safeties high in the quarterback in match, they're dropping back. Remember, always, the older streams always try to say when a safety turns his back, he's vulnerable. If DB turns his back, he's vulnerable. He's not looking where the ball's coming. He's not looking at the routes coming behind him. Look at that angle behind his shoulder. He don't see me cut. He can't react if he can't see. Look at that, boom, wide open. I can hit either one of those. Well, obviously, I just kind of took the fast read, but I was setting them up for that later. I wanted them to play low so that later I could go ahead and I was playing for like a two-man under, but I might actually, instead of doing that, we might just run the out route with the Texas. Could be viable. We might just do that. Either way, I got one of them routes across the middle, but I had to set him up for it. Hit Bowers a couple of times. See what he was going to give me. Lions didn't protect me very good there, so we go back to Bowers on. People sleep on those in routes, man. Pretty clutch. I probably could have waited on that. I had Judy. But I got him with the return route to hold that zone over there. You can see right there, they're both there. And then he comes around. He's going to screen off the zone just enough for me to get around. And this is where I just seen it. He just kept playing for the quarterback on the option. So I was like, fuck it, we're just going to hand it to Genty. Non-stop, just give it to Genty, bro. He kept playing it. At that time, I probably could have, but he was coming out in the wide sets, and they're wide like that. It's a little tough to take off with the quarterback sometimes. Like I said, we just kept playing it to Genty because he kept playing contain on the quarterback. Try to see if he was going to change it. Obviously, like I said, when they're coming out wide, it's a little hard. Like even if you get the block, it's hard to kind of get back out. So I tried him a few times, but I was like, okay, we're just gonna hand this to running back. Get the little quick passes off. Now I'm gonna show you how I got Besh designed here in a sec, bro. Like he's my go-to target in the red zone because I gave him red zone threat. Judy's more of my playmaker, get the ball in his hands in open space and then let him make the guy miss. So if I can get him isolated, usually I'll try to get him the ball. That's the way I got him built. Moss is just the guy that I really want to hit downfield, but usually they start playing like prevent and safe or whatever, try to play over the top. I don't want to get too many opportunities with him, but he is there for that purpose. He will take the top off the defense if they're not careful. Unless you necessarily need him for that. No. Okay. We started getting these knockaways. Instead of stopping him, I might just run him vertical. Stem it up a lot more. Taking my points. I think taking that field goal right there, that was pivotal because I needed that. Especially you get the ball back at halftime again. Like I said, he's playing for the quarterback, so let Genty eat. You just drive right here, Genty just fucking did Genty things again. So I'm like, boom, boom, bang, bang. Look at Genty, boom. Again. Look at that, boom. Ooh, Genty, boom. Uh-oh. Still playing contain on the quarterback, okay. Yep. Really just needed one stop, really. I do. That was tough, man. You got the play now. I thought the play flipped. Like I was setting up for the Willie to cover the backside, not the front. So that was on me. I was trying to adjust before I realized what the play was, and my auto flip had triggered, and I was setting up for it to be flipped the other way. So that kind of fucked me up a little bit. That was my fault. Got to pay more attention to that. Had I known it was flipped, I probably would have been in a better position. On that end route, I might give him something like tank or something so he can absorb those hit sticks. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Again, like I said, I'm going to try him with the read option just to see if he's going to back off the contain on the quarterback. If he doesn't, we're just going to keep running with Genty. Contain and boom. Give it to Genty. All right, this was a beautifully designed screen. So what we're going to do here, he's like in a Tampa. So all I got to do is just sit a flat. He'll hold the flat. All right, he'll hold the zone. And then we got to return. I forgot what I put on this side. Okay, I left that as is. All right. So basically, I'm going to hold this flat. The return's going to hold this hook. And then I'm going to have a lead block for Genty. All right. So boom, we throw it to Genty. Lead block. You always want to design your stuff where you got protection downfield for your routes. You don't want to take free hit six. It's one definitely advice that I can give you. If you're ever going to play MUT, you want to design your stuff to where you got someone blocking downfield for you, even on your route concepts. Now, regs might work, might not, because their rating thresholds are different. But MUT, they're smart enough to, kind of be like, okay, he's getting the ball, I'm going to go ahead and block. Genty just doing Genty things. I decided to just go ahead and go down because we've seen enough Madden games to know that if you leave on a last drive, you leave more than 30 seconds, 15 to 30 seconds, people miraculously score. It's like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like you could be boxing someone the entire game, and it just feels like within the last 30 seconds on that possession, it just feels so hard to get a stop. And they just drive down the field. So I just want to go ahead and eat that clock and go ahead and finish it off and seal it. Go ahead and get the dub. Catch them right there. The first play, they kind of screwed me because I guess if you keep the auto motion, they won't let you quick throw it. If there's pressure coming, I guess. So that's probably the reason why, because it was like an under pressure thing. But I mean, clearly it was open. The only problem is the pressure was there, so it just like my stick kind of rattled a little bit. So I might have to put Fearless on my quarterback. I'm not sure. We'll see. I'll probably go with Fearless over or Gunslinger. But Gunslinger costs 2 AP. I really don't want to waste AP. I got to see where my AP's at anyway. I only use 2 AP on something that's not even going to be 100%. I'm the Super Bowl boys. We getting hella coins right now too. Probably made like 1 million coins today. To do. All right, let's. I want to get this, but these cards, for some odd reason, overnight they jumped. They was like 120 yesterday. Okay, so they're going back down. 130. I'm guessing that's the new set base that we'll have to buy at, but their prices have just like skyrocketed. They were going like, I got a couple for like 80K yesterday. Really, you like if you got that, you buy it. Even if you don't plan on using them, you go ahead and just buy that. Anything low like that is a snipe. Just add it to the set. Now we're just going to be debating on this. So I'm guessing what? So yeah, somebody bought the 130. It's going to be tough, man. I really don't want to keep paying double what they were going for yesterday. That's going to be tough. But I do need another 99 player. Bro, I'm about to sit on these fucking bids, bro. There's 2 of them. There's 3 of them for like 40. Oh, there's one going for like crazy bid. We'll sit in on this. 11 bids at 2 minutes. That'll be a snipe right there if I can get this for under. If I get it under 80, we good. I like, see, that's how a bid's supposed to be because they got that buy now price. You're supposed to set a buy now because if you don't set a buy now, then someone might get over on you. Like I've had an auction where I won a card for like millions less than what it was worth. It was like a 2 a.m. auction. I guess everybody was asleep. But definitely see if anybody else is bidding on this. If not, 50K is a steal for 97. I'm gonna make sure that nobody else is bidding now. I usually wait within 5 seconds before I bid. Because if you bid before and then you think you got it, you really don't. Like it just is what it is. Because you gotta have people like me just sitting there just eyeballing it, waiting. I wish the ability to bid faster was there. And ask me, are you sure you want to? Yes, the fuck I do. 15, 14. Let me go ahead and start 11. All right, we have 12. Fucking see that shit? Somebody else waiting. This might actually go up a little bit higher. I'm gonna wait till it goes to like 4. I got the leading bid at 14. These motherfuckers. I'm probably gonna lose this bid, bro. Most of the time, people like this, they just be having no life, sitting over there with way more coins than I got. This game, bro. I need other people to bid, bro. Like, if you're gonna bid, fuck it. Like, just go on. I'm gonna have everybody else in now bidding. Fuck it. We're just gonna keep going back and forth, bro. Like, fuck it. You either got it or you don't. Give up. Once this shit goes up to like 100K, bro, you either got it or you don't, bro. I just came off 3 back-to-back Super Bowl wins. I'm determined. We can get him for 60. What? Can we get him for 60? No, bro. You bid, I bid. We just some bidding motherfuckers. Come on. I got time today. I got time today. I got time today. So once the bids go up to 100, bro, it's usually tough. Come on, bro, just give up. I need this fucking card for my rookie premiere set. Stop bidding. Just give up. Come on. I got time today, bitch. I got fucking time today. I got time today. Yeah, once it gets to 100, I'm backing out. I might back out. Nah, I'm on. Once it goes to 120, I'm out. I ain't gonna overvalue something. I mean, it'd be nice to get them for 50, but that shit ain't happening. We already at 80. God damn, bid that shit got jumped so fast. All right, 120 is my cap, bro. I'm not going over 120. Might actually tone down after like 115. We in big boy territory now. Uh-oh, someone ain't got no more money. Get them for 114. I can live with that, but I think I'm on not bid anymore after this 114. Let them have that. I did my diligence. But once it's 120, we back out. Yep, we out. Ain't done with that. Let someone else play with that shit. Ain't got time for that. Well, just watch these dumbasses. They don't know the value of these cards, bro. Like, why are y'all still bidding? Anything after 120, bro, like, you got it, gang. I'm not. Like, dumb, bro. I'm not gonna pay 130. You got it for 130, bro. Give me my coin back. Run me my coin. Hey, 397s at 130, at 120 a pop. It would be nice to get these, but they're gonna be bidding, and I ain't got time for bidding. Not no fucking 20-hour bid, bro. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, you're not winning that game, bro. Them boys gonna jump in at the last minute. All right, so I'm guessing. Okay, the prices went up. So we're looking at what 150. 93. So that means I gotta get these. Want to hit these. These were going for like 25, 30. Going back up. I need to complete these sets, but god damn. Try to find the cheapest way. I just need 2 93s to get a 95. So that'd be okay. The 93s are affordable now. If I get them like 7,000 a pop, that's like 24,000 for a 95. So that might be the way we do it. I'm getting better value at that right now. Let's say that's 20. Yeah, that's about 40. I ain't gonna go over that. Get them for like 7. I ain't gonna pay more than that. I mean, even if I go 10, if I go 7, that's 28,000. That's a good deal. If I go 10, it's 40,000. I won't spend 40,000 on 95. Trying to get them as low as possible. Okay. Like their value is shifting, and I'm trying to recalculate what they're worth. Because I still need to complete the sets, so. I mean, I could get the 3. I mean, I need them, but I really don't want to just blow my coins. I'm probably just hold on to them. And just, I don't feel like they worth that right now when I was getting them for like 80K yesterday. Let's go do my Super Bowl so I get some more coins. If I lose 40K, I win 200K. Might give me something to eat after this, man.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Hello, everybody.
What are we doing?
I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
I'm not be serious right now.
These are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night. It'll come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
At their own 18-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Garoppolo. Outside, cut by Davis. He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that
going to be third and short coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Third down run by Gibbs. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Go off the play fake. Headed out right.
Pick that off!
Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
We'll toss it to Gibbs. And this is only complicated for the third down partner. They're sent backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, it wasn't even a complete pass. What are we doing?
It's fourth down.
Garoppolo throwing on fourth. Sent him on fourth down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Coaches challenge you to get the defense off.
Free win! We'll take it. Easy as 200,000 coins. They better run me my money. Thank you. Open our pay dirt pack. Take the guarantee, because I don't know what's in that fantasy pack, bro. And early in the year, I did not have success in those. Take the guarantee. Boy, we just winning so many Super Bowls today, bro. Like, it's crazy. And I ain't even spent no money on that shit. None. I just came back and just picked up the sticks and got a few cards and boom, here we are. Getting Mendoza, bro. That was big. First rookie premier card.
Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my...
He missed them blocks, bro.
These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Straight to the air they go. Has him on a quick hitter. He's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring way, way up.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Throwing now on first down. Short pass brought in. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Setting up to throw. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. He's going to throw it again. Catch made left side by Judy. This play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Keeps it on the option here. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, you got to worry about a quarterback who could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
First and goal, they're going option. There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Second and goal, they're going to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yeah, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
Here he goes, third and long. And it's incomplete.
An open line, and they gotta go away with that shit.
Decision to make on your opening drive. Is this 4-down territory, or you take the field goal and be happy to start with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is...
But you have to take your points. You may not want to all the time, but you need to.
You're going to see more and more teams...
Regs.
And I would be.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting at the 10. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10. They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Pass pulled in by Dillon. Here he goes, down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds. But what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range.
It's a gain of 45
They rip off a
yards.
huge chunk of field as the downs reset. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. And then a first down carry. They're going to bring him down, but what a great effort. He moves this all the way down inside the 10. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
First down. First and goal at the 8
In the red zone now. Here's the catch. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. ready to go with the second quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. Rodgers from the gun. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Wow, they gave him that.
The Packers finish off their opening drive. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle. Let's go. And the Packers line up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Patterson now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll come out throwing. This is Coach. It's Bowers working downfield. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders take the lead on the first play of the drive. Brock Bowers, the touchdown.
That's why you do not run mid-blitz,
That right
fellas.
there, Brock, is a touchdown. I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end, and I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off. I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2. That risk pays off.
Here's a return from the 7. It's another one. And some issues to clean up in the return game as he's out deep on his own side, looking to be around the 14-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Now Rodgers. He beams one deep right side.
Oh, you gotta pick that!
Well, they've been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force them into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. It's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
It's a
Here they come. This is 35.
brings up 3rd and 5.
Rodgers set to pass. It's his running back. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First and 10 at the 30.
From the gun, it's a game to Dillon. This line forward halted after a couple of yards. Up down by Caleb Ransom. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lambeau after this. Second down now, 7 to go. Going right back to Dillon.
Come on.
Rolling into enemy territory. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to it. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. They'll go again with Dillon. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. Run to them out to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes.
Oh, you got picked that!
From shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back, wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
D.
The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Going from the gun here. Connection made to Judy. This play's going to come to an end at the 27th. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All set now. 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Raider first down.
They're throwing it. Going left side, Bowers has it. And they shove him out. Looks like they got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Throwing now. Another shotgun. Pass caught by Jack Bench. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
17 yards. First down, Raiders.
Throwing it again here. Connects on the crosser.
Oh, come on. Get ball, way to get ball.
So the Raiders hang on to possession. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes 2nd and short. Sticking to the air here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Oh, the defender arrives at the exact same time there. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. He's going to throw it. That one is incomplete. And the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
That took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort.
Oh, you got to, man. Like, I don't want to, but it's one of them you got to.
That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
4th down. They're going to throw for it. That complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. We can keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. And the Las Vegas first down.
Still sticking with the passing game. Catch is made in close. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's eating.
Gotta move them chains. More momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First down, Las Vegas.
Working inside the red zone. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. They are throwing it again. Almost had 6, but can't find it in the end zone. Incomplete. One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime.
Oh my God, that's cheating. That should be PI.
And the Packers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Hey, Kate, you know as a quarterback, every decision you make's got a consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, That's a consequence that pays dearly.
One final shot before the half. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes.
Oh my God! See, they almost cheat me, bro. What the fuck?
And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he dodged the tackle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. Rodgers to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Second down carry for Jones. Well, he hits halfway through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know against sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Rodgers going to throw here. Third down. Taking a deep shot here.
Referee got in my fucking way!
The Packers take the lead right away in half number 2. Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers push their lead to 3.
14. Raiders 11.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Patterson now to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to Suggs. First and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Chase down to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Just loose, incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And now they face second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Now throw, third and long. It's the football, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
19 yards.
Packers are resets. Here we go, on to 44.
A gain of 19 yards.
He's going to throw it again.
First down, Las Vegas.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Intended for
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, you can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air.
You say best.
And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dumps. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. Not throw the outside. Gets the job done.
He's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run, and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
They're running the option, short side. They get to him behind the line block. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read.
A loss of 2 brings up
Third down, Genty. And they only get a couple of them. They needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it fourth down.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Back to throw it. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
On the play. That's another Raiders first down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders first down.
Here's an option play right side. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
Back at the 13-yard line.
65, 6.
Three-quarters in the books from this one. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. Offense to the line for second down.
19,
Now looking to throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
13.
He's back to throw. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a fourth-quarter lead.
Touchdown, Raiders.
It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Starting the drive again to Jones. He works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 35-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Shotgun give, and I did it. He's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Packers first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Short pass brought in. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Back to the line they come, second down. Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Complete it over the middle. How about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to call some back. They make it 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Inside. 319.
Throwing now. That's my fault. Incomplete. I look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
Hey, 88.
Desperation time here on 4th. Caught by his running back. And he's able to take this down with the 36. Gets a pickup of 4 yards. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chain. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Here he is to throw. Completed to his running back. And this one does not go far.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
Running up the middle, Dillon. He'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
He'll look to throw it. This one taken in by Kraft. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. They'll give this up the middle to Dillon. He's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. And can't wait to see what they do.
Oh. Fine.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything we could have won.
All right, D-line, you ain't got to give them that much time.
On that other sideline for them to go make a response.
22. Raiders 18.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Patterson now to return it.
And fucking EA.
This is the football, and they steal it back on the return. And this one may be in the reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Step 1 is just making the hit.
Oh, it's just a regular season meeting.
Football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at
You jinxed me, Brody.
the unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Raiders take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. complete to the back. Ashton Genty. That's the tackle. He's got space ahead. It's an excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout assist. First and 10 from the 32. To throw. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Second. Stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stretch. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. One final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield.
Yo, P.I.
The ground incomplete. No reason not to throw it long there. This game is over. So a historic venue.
He get the calls right. Shit. So lost on some bullshit ass EA shit. But hey, we good. It was just a regular season game. We ain't gonna shroud about it. I mean, I won like 4 Super Bowls today, so we good. We good over here. Fuckity fuck. I got screwed. I might need to change some ability. I'm thinking about getting Deflator back, man, because I'm not seeing. I'm not seeing a fucking form tackler working, bro. I'm just gonna keep it. But I might keep it on my safeties, because I use her on my safeties. But other than that, everybody else just I use a Ransaw, I use a Cross. But other than that, everybody else going back to Deflator. So I don't really need extra pop. For real. You have reinforcement? Yeah. Universal, so knockouts is his thing. So they just give him bench press. Just use him to fatigue the receiver completely. Really need it on now. Need Enforcer Supreme would be nice to have, but no, I don't need that. Not for real. You got Zone Hawk. So he more of a see ball, get ball guy. So we're gonna put abilities like Pickard is. Might put Menace on him. Over to Enforcer Supreme. Got reinforcement. Just give me Pickard as well. Fuck it. And just see if it'll stack with the zone abilities. I think it should. Actually, let me take Menace off since he see ball, get ball. He don't need that. He need really a lot of really a lot of abilities, and especially like once you got the X factors. I'd probably give them on the ball. That way I play better run fits. Oh, I just put all that on the corners. Fuck that. Well, you ain't doing runoff routes on me. You got the stuff with that. Man, they just Tiger. Who else? We got strip specialists on him, but shit. I ain't got no strip sacks yet. He got the dual threat, so I might swap him to the other side. Sometimes he put my defensive ends in zones. Might take Colossus off him now. Take Colossus off and put reinforcement on him, then I won't need out my way, and I'll probably swap that out for the under pressure because it's going to work. Or just give them I know it like not It don't work very good, but I might just give him Edge Threat Elite. Just for the under pressure ability and anybody that doesn't have the secure protector. Probably do that. Only thing is, like, he has Fearmonger, but he has to be engaged with a blocker. I don't know. We'll leave him like that. He doesn't really have a good stack. I mean, he just kind of needs a free card anyway, so fuck it. I've been fucking with like the Tackle Supreme and Reach Elite on the interior. I feel like it helps. Reach Elite, Tackle Supreme. Only thing is, he don't get like the good abilities like the Fearmonger and Unstoppable. Make sure that he's good at stuffing the run though. So the only thing he really got going for him is the Colossus. I need another defensive tackle that has more ability buckets. I need edge rushers. I need to get rid of Zadarius. Like dead ass, need to get rid of Zadarius. Let me go check the corner market. See what's out there before I give me something to eat. I do appreciate y'all tuning in. What we got? You got a defensive tackle, Bo Jackson. You got Marcel Reese, but I don't really use fullbacks. I'm already juiced at receiver. I mean, he'd be nice to have, but I don't think at this point all I need to spend $400,000 on a receiver, unless he's just better than Moss. But you know, I don't think he's better than Moss. How many buckets does he get? Because Moss got like a bunch of buckets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 6 buckets. Let me go look at the catalog, see. I wanted Charles Woodson, but with 2 days left in the Madden, I don't think it's going to be. Probably would have been fun to have had I played when he came out, but he probably would have been like 10 million. Can't always be overdoing it. So he's got shut down Avalanche, be good for the slot. But he only has 4 buckets. He already got shut down. Huh? Being fired and stuff. Well, what happened? Definitely give him reinforcement. Not really a lot of abilities you can give him. He has shut down. Give reinforcement. He has avalanche. He'd be nice to have, but I don't know about spending that many coins at 1.2. I mean, I'm close, right? 1 million coins, and I only need 300,000. Should we do it, boys? It'll give me an exciting 2 days of mud play. I might as well, right? Fuck it. Hold up. Wait, before I do though, Before I do, I want to check the Rod Woodson card. It's 2 X Factor buckets. It's not going to be as good as the Woodson card. Still a good card, but stock 80 strength. It's 60 power, 62 finesse stock. Stock 82 strength. And he's got better pass rush. So Charles Woodson would definitely be worth it. If I can get him for like 1.2, so I would have to win like another Super Bowl, I guess. But I know I hate to do this. I need to get something to eat. Like I need to go fill my stomach up and eat good. Because I cannot play on an empty stomach for real. I've been winning though, so I wish I could see what my record is in this. How do you look at your record? We got a good team though. We got fucking Randy Moss, we got Jerry Judy, have Fernando Mendoza, nice. I'm probably gonna take the conductor off. I don't feel like it was working really. So I got to figure out. Gift wrap would probably be good. I'm not sure if that reduces knockout though. So it's either between that or if I can get fearless. Gunslinger is going to cost 2 AP. I might go with fearless. Let me see what all I got on them. Does Pro Reads have fearless built in? Hey Google, in Madden, the X Factor ability Pro Reads, what abilities does it consist of?
In Madden, Pro Reads consists of 2 core effects when activated in the zone. Highlights the first open receiver, preferably while in the pocket.
Hey Google. I don't need that if I have pro reads. Uh, Pro reads, I don't need that. It's gonna be one of these bottom abilities. And it's gonna make me have to spend AP on it. Oh, yeah, that's what we were looking for. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now we better piss people off. All right, so we got him set up now. All right, so we got first one free. So his next juke, spin, or hurdle, right? So we're gonna stack that with evasive, and then we give him joystick, right? And then on QB design runs, we got fast break. So, and then you got trust. And then as far as passing, you got dots and pro reads. So you have perfect passing on any throw, and then you ignore pressure and see whatever it is, whatever, right? And then you got gambit, where you get your faster passes. And then you got freight train, which you can almost damn near break your first tackle. I think that's the wall, the shit we want, right? I could probably go with escape artist, but I'm not sure if that's just on run plays. But if I got everything else, I think we should be good. I think that's going to be the stack we want, right? I feel like that's better. All right. I need to change my depth at receiver. I need to get Jack Besh. Like Jack Besh needs to be on the field, especially in the red zone. He needs to be in some way, shape, or form. I might make him wide receiver number one, bro. Dead ass. Call me crazy. But he run blocks. He's got red zone threat. He's got the slide. He's got the route tech. Like, I think you're a better blocker than Moss anyway. Nothing against you, Moss. I love you, bro. No homo. Got honorary alignment, red zone threat, slide, rack, max, and route tech. Yeah, he's solid. I'm not sure if I want to give him anything else. I don't really need to give him like anything. Like he's more of a possession guy. the way I have him set up, like a physical possession guy. That's how my setup build for him is. And then Judy's more of a guy that makes plays with the ball after he catches it. That's how I built him. So he's got like a vase of joystick, ankle breaker. He's got the rack. And yak with route tech as well, so he gets separation. And I gave him max security as an X factor. Probably might take the max security off of him. He's really designed to do something with the ball after. We're not stiff arming the trucker, and I already got not really too much. I might take that X factor off of him. Shit. He don't need it. I got the security shit on Besh. Might get Brock a X factor. I don't know. Let's see. The thing is, I don't think he gets the legend. And once he gets, you got to spend AP on him. Let's see. Who do I want to put X factor on? Already got one on Genty. Judy's not really going to get anything additional. Probably what does Moss get? It's already got double me, Rack, Yak, and Moss. Truck post catch. See, I gave him a Vesa so I can give him an ankle breaker, maybe. Does he have Yak? Ankle breaker. I need to give him increased chance to break next tackle. He just need one more bucket. If he had a car with one more bucket, I can give him like a receiving ability. No, we're gonna play one more here in Fifth goes, and then we'll go get something to eat. Double check and make sure everything is right before I commit to what I'm gonna do. Oh, that was a total loss overall. Like they fucking screwed me with a fumble, man. Yes! We get to play Brad. This should be fun.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get
Hey, Brad, how you doing?
What are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
And off we go from Las Vegas. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds. Right, it's Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Rodgers. Swing pass for Dillon. Give him the game of 5 on the completion. They're going to face a third down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Coming to an okay game.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Get 300! Get 300!
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. I think probably just trying to draw them off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Come on, Brad. You better know better than to flood the box on me like that. Better match personnel. Keep teaching you. Keep telling you, match personnel. You're going to get exposed.
Shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, punting was the only decision to make. And it backfired.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
The score, Raiders 6, Steelers nothing.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 20.
I use Eichenberg as a pawn to intentionally take that hit.
27-yard line.
the Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of
I
coaches.
cut it. It's not bad.
It's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a steep touchdown.
I'll probably just stay with the nickel over. That way he can't get outside.
And the Steelers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Rodgers will throw for it. And now it's incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy.
It's personnel.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
But not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Here we go, Cypher. 19, 18, 69. Go, trap. Go, trap.
Operating from the gun, Mendoza. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming out.
Defended by Jalen Ramsey.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Wow. Almost can't drop that, buddy.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in the offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, it should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Throwing is Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen out wide. And he'll be stopped right there at midfield. 12 yards that time in a Pittsburgh first.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up the head of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up the first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right at
Eventually, no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Second down, Pollard again. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. And they just did not get the snap away in time. And just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down.
26.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Pass taken in. It's been taken. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slam, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. That's caught right side by Worthy. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30.
8 yards
from the 29. Here's second down and 2.
At the 29-yard line.
319. 26.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's another.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Rodgers going to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Aaron Rodgers, 24 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pile.
Steelers 13.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. A A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Mendoza. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete. Jinty out of the backfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a big pickup of 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Here's a diving catch right side. And it is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jack Besh laying himself out in the end zone. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's good for the 2. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead.
Steelers 13.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Got him.
This is going to be a safety.
Well, when we think about big swings and scores before a half, we think offense, but this time, their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, Mendoza. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
This 2nd and 4. Throw. Mendoza. That's complete. It's Ashton Jinty. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts.
A gain of 6.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Got match personnel, Brad.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They'll look to throw again.
Sneaking with Cordero.
To me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Last time you brought him down there, you caused the safety. Letting you know.
40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position.
And that just changed the tide of the entire game.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They toss it down the field. That's a good hard line there as he pushes way forward for about 5. Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5. Now Rodgers. This and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
He ain't got a scheme. He's all over the place. I could just kind of do my thing now.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Rodgers now to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They do go for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught. And he is
Gotta take your three.
the 40, not quite to the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a time.
That's going to cost you right there.
Remaining in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers.
Ah, come on. T. Trust you.
A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room.
For the 2-point conversion.
A final shot before break.
Nah, they wouldn't let me jump up.
So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
I did. I seen your name.
we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw.
Not much. You got lucky there at the end of the half. I will say that.
Once again, it's Ginger.
Huh? I've been doing that all day. That ain't luck. That's skill.
This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not.
Yeah, that happens.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They're going to try and throw. Working in the middle of the field, he's got him incomplete. Just shy of 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And a Raider first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
I'm doing all right. A lot of spots that needs work, but that's any game.
If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
I've won like four Super Bowls today.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw. Mendoza.
I mean, he held on to that. Come on now.
It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Back to throw. Mendoza. And he goes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage.
Box him out.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And they're going to have themselves another first down as he tackles.
Remember, I got perfect passing on any throw.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Raiders first down. It's Genty. And he's in. Touchdown. Raiders. Ashton Genty. 14 yards. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. almost look too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
26. Jump. Let it. 319.
Now it's Rodgers.
I usually don't run cover 3. Try to do something.
60 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Hey, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's go to big shot.
Well, he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a one-point lead. Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football, you often find good running lanes.
Who did what?
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A run out of the gun with Jensen. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try to keep going.
How do you pick it up when I'm laying on it? This game's so bad, bro.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of the football.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now Rodgers.
Oh!
It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this third quarter play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the fourth. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. This is caught by Taylor. That is going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
First down. A gain of 21 yards.
Here's Rodgers. Swinging this out for Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
4 yards.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Now second down and a few inches.
Ready?
That's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's third down. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Back to throw. Rodgers. Breakaway. They stop him a few yards shy.
Game on the line, and that's the play you call.
Such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got to pass and complete. And way past the 35 before he's taken down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. And running with power here. And they'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Mendoza. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, but if you're not using it, you can't pick it. I have Gambit.
Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
It's complete. And the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's a gain of 20.
As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage can officially salt this one away. And this is caught. And they could see it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Raiders.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
A little decision to be made.
Nah, he wouldn't let me throw it. Yeah, we'll be all right, man. They made me hold on to the ball instead of just throw it. Like he was open. They made me hold this shit. That was gay.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the fourth quarter. This is 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Complete. Pollard.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in a good position.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. With a black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the catch is made.
I gotta upgrade to Woodson. That Woodson card sucks.
Taking the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
And now it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the fourth.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
1st and 10.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo with Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
I underthrew it. I had him. I should have let him in front. I didn't think you would have been able to get it. I didn't want to over.
That interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close,
That's what she said.
defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
I probably could have put a lead on him. He had him beat. I just didn't put the lead on it.
So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Yeah, I'm going to get some E too.
This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 18, up. Cougar 19. 18, right there.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Randy Moss.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
19 Lions, top 60, top 65, 79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks.
Second and 10. He'll look to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
You win some, you lose some.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's
Woodson sold on me. That's why I need to hurry up and get the new Woodson. Just like, that's all I want to have a corner sell on me like that. Ugh. Tough. I might get something to eat. Like I said, I need to eat something. Let's see if Woodson went down. Either Woodson or Jamal Adams. Depends on what he costs. Yeah, I'm not paying that much for now. Woodson's better. Time is it? 9 o'clock. Yeah, definitely go get me something to eat, and I will be back, boys.